And NFL football is just a month away, and I'm super excited. So I wanted to give you guys my season-long player props. We're doing passing, we're doing receiving, we're doing rushing. I might even do win totals if you guys want to see that. Make sure to comment down below if you do like the video and such. And man, preseason is starting. I love the NFL. This is the greatest time of the year. So like I said, we got passing, receiving, and rushing player props, season-long player props. I'm going to have 3 overs and 1 under. I'm going to give you a little bit of an idea why I do like these props, why I don't like these props. So let's get right into it. First with the passing props. Alrighty, now on to the wide receiver receiving props. This one was a lot of fun for me, and I'm very confident on all 4 of these picks. First, I got DK Metcalf over 950 yards. Now, he's been in the league for 5 years, 5 seasons, and he's been over this line 4 years. The only year he didn't go over this line was his rookie season, and he had 900 yards, so he was basically there. Now, I have a couple things to say about DK Metcalf and the Seattle Seahawks in general. They got a new head coach, obviously. Pete Carroll's out. They got Mike McDonald. They got the OC from the Washington Huskies, which was Michael Penix's offensive coordinator the past 2 seasons. I mean, what do you expect from him? They were a high volume passing offense. They ran it when they needed to. They can do that with Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. Geno Smith might have a great season. He had a good season, comeback player of the year. Kind of took a step back. He was injured a little bit all season, on and off and on. And this is his 3rd season. I think it's his 3rd season with Seahawks. Anyways, I expect high numbers in the passing game this season. I don't know how many wins the Seahawks will end up with because their defense needed some help stopping the run, and it's a first-year head coach. But this offense is going to be very, very explosive, especially Geno Smith has proved this in the past. And number 2, I got Michael Pittman Jr. over 975 yards. This guy is a stud. Let me look up how many yards he had last season. I think it was about 1,000. He was the only guy doing anything for the Colts this past season. Now, I do know they got A.D. Mitchell. They got Alec Pierce another year. They got Josh Downs, who is an explosive downfield wide receiver. But this dude is clearly their number 1. He's their best guy. He's big, strong. He loves boobs, if you've seen the meme. This guy is clearly going over this number. I don't know why it's so low. Maybe it's because the books are not super high on Anthony Richardson. Let me look this up. Maybe it's because the books are super not very high on Anthony Richardson, but I love this. He had 1,152 yards this past season. I don't see how he doesn't get over 975 yards. I don't have much to say on Michael Pittman Jr. except he is a stud. You need to draft him in fantasy. You need to bet this. He's going over. Now, 3rd on this list is Garrett Wilson, over 1,125 receiving yards. And I don't see how he doesn't get this if Aaron Rodgers plays a full season. This honestly seems pretty easy for him. The only thing, like I said, that would scare me is if Aaron Rodgers is a little old. He's almost 40 if he gets hurt. But he had 1,100, 1,042 with Zach fucking Wilson throwing him the football. If he can do that with Zach Wilson, he's going to get 1,400 with Aaron Rodgers. He might be a sneaky bet to lead the league in receiving yards. I'm going to be honest here. And the 1 under for wide receivers I have is Tyler Lockett. Now I know up there with DK you can say I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not. Here's what I'm thinking with Tyler Lockett. He's going to be 32 by the end of the season. He's getting old. And I'm not hating on him. I love Tyler Lockett. He's always been good for the Seahawks. He's getting older. He's smaller. He might get hurt. I know he's been pretty good at not getting hit. But the main point I want to make here is Jackson Smith-Njigba, the rookie out of Ohio State last season. He came on very, very strong at the end of the year. And I think he is going to hop Tyler Lockett and take the wide receiver 2 on the Seattle Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba had, I believe, 750-ish yards or 700 yards around there, and he really only got catches the second half of the season. I just find it tough to see Tyler Lockett getting a bunch of targets this season with DK, who I think is going to take a big jump, Jackson Smith-Njigba, who I think is going to take a big jump, Boba, who was a rookie last year as well, big guy, big white guy. I think he's going to take a huge jump. I just think Tyler Lockett's getting older in age. I just don't see a lot of targets going his way. Now, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave down below what you guys think of these player props, and let me know what player props you guys are rocking. Make sure to subscribe, like, and everything.